My name is Shelly Bendele. I am going to demonstrate for you how to make cornmeal bread. Quick history, cornmeal bread or bread in general was something that was eaten at every meal when you're living on a farm. I grew up with farming. My grandmother was born in 1906, so she talked a lot about the years in the 1910s, 20s, and especially the Depression. Nothing was wasted. Everything was used that can be used no matter what. So first I'm going to start out with a half a cup of cornmeal. You have to mix all your dried ingredients together. 4 teaspoons baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of flour. These were my grandmother's dishes, by the way. Mix it together. You have to make sure it's all incorporated. Then you have to sift this together. Sifting helps make the flour have like so-called air in it, even though it's really not air. This is a typical sifter used in that era. They wouldn't have had any fancy gadgets. Nothing was bought that wasn't needed. Next thing you need to do is mix your wet ingredients. That's 2 cups of milk. Milk on the farm would have been whole milk, cream and all. However, sometimes the cream was skimmed off to make butter. Milk, a farm fresh egg, always beat the egg, and add it to your milk, and we're going to whisk that together. Then what we're going to do is incorporate the milk into our dry ingredients. Interesting fact that I learned, especially from my grandparents on the farm, is a lot of people did not have bread loaf pans. So some breads were made in an iron skillet, and some were made by making a round loaf and putting it on pans, and that way they could make several loaves at a time. 1 tablespoon of fat of any kind. On the farm it would have been bacon fat. Again, nothing is wasted. Bacon fat also provides flavor. They would have also used lard. Okay, so now that I have that all incorporated together, I'm going to pour it into a hot iron skillet and put it in the oven. Then I'm going to put it in the oven, and it will bake in a hot oven. Now, a hot oven, my grandma always told me, was about 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And we are not going to wait on that because we have a time constraint. So I already made a pan. This is, ouch, don't touch it, the finished product. Bread was served at each meal. Like I said, it didn't matter what kind of bread it was because it would stick to the ribs and help them on the farm. Finished product. Whoops, it fell apart, sorry. There you have it. Finished product. Sometimes it was eaten as a dessert with sugar and milk, or just eaten as a bread with maybe ham, beans, or any other stew. Hope you all enjoyed.